The Teen Masters National High School Bowling Championships from the Fashion Show Mall in Las Vegas, Nevada is brought to you by Kegel, revolutionizing bowling one lane at a time, and by AmberChildSafety.com, because every child is worth protecting, and by Dexter, the #1 bowling shoe in the world. So Katharine Rawsthorne will get us going here in the 4th frame of the women's semifinal matchup. The winner here will take on Michelle Secors or Allie Ijams from Flagstaff, Arizona.
Misses a little bit high there, leaves the 3-6-10. This one's inside a target. This one crosses about the 11th board. She's been around the 9th board before now. She'll go cross lane at this with her spare ball.
Oh, and Chris, she just missed that 3.
The 3-6-10 has been troublesome for all the players here today. It can be one of the more difficult spares on the tour, but it still should be made at a better clip than we've seen so far. This one gets a little bit too far right and slides by, leaving an opening for Danielle.
And Danielle gets set for her first shot in the 4th frame, leads by 14 pins.
Oh, a little fortunate there. She missed right on that shot. Didn't quite make it up the hill. Playing around the 6th, 7th board. This one gets out 5th board, all the way up the 2nd. Headpin comes back, knocks the 2 over, avoids the disaster of the 2-10 split.
Out comes the Spider, her spare ball. And she'll try to convert. And she does.
Perfectly executed. Very impressed with Danielle's game. Very solid, good balance at the foul line. Shoots spares well, and it showed up in her averages throughout the week.
Now Katharine just can't get the 10 pin to fall.
Watch that 10 pin wobble. It's a better shot here. Looks like there might be a little bit of carry down going on the lane, which will make the ball struggle to get up the hill down lane. 6 pin goes in the flat gutter, lays there, gets out and taps it just a little bit. Not enough with these new pins to knock it over.
You talk about the new pins, a little heavier on the bottom.
Not so much heavier, but they're just flatter. As they get used more and more, they round off a little bit, and that top angle goes from about 7.5 degrees to a little bit less than, maybe 6.5, which can make all the difference in a shot like that.
Here's another look.
Textbook execution. Katharine had a little easier go, not in opponents, but in her results. She had a 3-1 match in the round of 16. She had a 3-0 match in the finals. Erin Novak was her round of 16 opponent. In the round of 8, Katharine Cox met her demise there.
And she averaged 210 in the round of 16. She had an average of 188 in the round of 8.
Very aggressive shot here. A little more ball speed. Actually hits her target, but threw it right past the spot. Leaves the 2-8. On shorter patterns, sometimes this 2-8 can be troublesome too.
Oh, she just popped the 2 pin around the 8 pin, the ball to the one side of it, the pin to the other, and just can't convert.
You could hear her halfway down the lane that she was saying hold. She knew she missed inside a target. Normally you'd move maybe 4 boards to the right, keep your strike target about the same, or you can throw it slower. That was almost 5 boards left of where her first ball went.
Katharine Rawsthorne from Federal Way, Washington, hits dead on the 1 pin, but leaves the 4-7.
Makes a little adjustment from the flat 10, but gets this one inside a target. A little bit fortunate here to leave the 4-7, something she can make. Take advantage of that opening that Danielle left her.
She really whips her arm at the end of that. Is that something, if you were coaching her, that you would suggest she continues to do or back off that?
She's pretty aggressive through the bottom, and a lot of women have to be very aggressive because they're not 6'2" and 220 like some of the guys are. And so it takes a little bit of really good leverage. You'll notice the best women players are all have great balance, and most of them do have very strong follow-throughs. Well, this is just a reaction from the last shot where she threw a little firm and left the 2-8. This one's softer. Targeting wise, it's really not bad at all, but it is much slower, and so it picks up much quicker. Cuts through there, leaves the 3-6-10. She's lost her feel a little bit, but in this unique environment with the people down the lane on the sides, up on the second floor of the fashion show mall looking down on you. Wow.
Oh.
And another miss of the 3-6-10. And Danielle Mcewan, who looked like she was in control of this match just a short time ago, is now going to be behind.
Well, if you want to be part of the exciting 2010 Team Masters, the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, Nevada is where that event will take place. And for more, log on to teammastersbowling.com. Welcome back to the Team Masters from the Fashion Show Mall in Las Vegas, Nevada, the first of two semifinal matchups. Katharine Rawsthorne leading by 9 pins as we get set for the 7th frame.
Well, Katharine leads, but she's going to have to make a couple adjustments here. She hasn't struck since the 2nd frame. Let's see what she comes up with here for frame 7.
Oh, Chris Barnes, how's that for an adjustment?
That is perfect. If I made all my adjustments like that, I'd have a few more titles. This one crosses the 11th board. She's moved in just a little bit here after going high a couple of shots previously, and that one just sends 10 straight back. Perfect execution.
Now Danielle Mcewan gets set for her first ball in the 7th frame as we get a great look at the Fashion Show Mall here in Las Vegas. She strikes.
This is a great move. She's threw one hard. She got a little soft on the next one. Looks like she moved left off the shot that was a little softer. This one walks right through them. 10 straight back, and more importantly, keeps her deficit to single digits.
So Katharine Rawsthorne from Federal Way, Washington, keeping her hand dry and trying to stay loose as she gets set to begin to make her approach. Here in the 8th frame of the semifinal matchup, the winner here will take on either Michelle Secors or Allie Ijams in the other women's semifinal.
Just a little bit high there, leaving the 6-10. She's having a little bit of struggle here, really, since a great opening 2 frames. This shot around the 9th board, but just like Danielle, she's seeing the ball hook a little bit too early. The ball's starting to hook on her. She's going to have to make a move as well here in the 9th and 10th frames to have a chance to win this match.
Well, she converts here in the 8th frame and gets out with a spare. Well, we're in the middle of the 8th frame and Danielle is down by 9, but she can take the lead with a strike. And then 2 frames remaining. Let's see what she does here in the 8th.
Oh, a huge break there as she crosses over to take a 1-pin lead. She gets very fortunate here as this ball is up the lane, left to target. Watch the 3-pin. Goes to the wall, trips the 6 out. Huge momentum shift.
Danielle Mcewan leads by 1 pin, 2 frames to go. We'll be right back.